Dear students, we are going to discuss now about the subject that is the natural language processing. Natural language processing is going to discuss now. Actually, the basic idea of this natural language processing is by using this artificial intelligence and machine learning processing, what we are going to ask something to the system. It initially it reads, is it not? When we are trying to give something to find out, so it will give autocorrect. Auto correction is there and grammar checking is there. There are many the applications are using with the system. Okay, so internally how that system is working, we are going to discuss now. That subject is as natural language processing. Okay, so the natural language processing is the subject which deals how we are going to use the system in a systematic way, in a meaningful way, in well advance. Is it not? Nowadays we know that about Siri, Google, by using Siri, whatever that we ask to Siri, so it is giving some information, related information, more than what we think, is it not? What more than what we think, it thinks. And like that auto correction is also there. If we are trying to something find out by giving something, a system is giving its opinion, what we are going to think about, is it not? So like that auto correction and grammar checking, there are so many applications are using this natural language processing. This is a subject that we are going to discuss now. Okay, so the natural language processing is using about a different 5 chapters. We know that 5 units. So from that 5 units, it is the first topic, first unit is explaining about the introduction to natural language processing. What is the introduction about? And the study of language and applications of natural language processing. These 3 topics we are going to discuss now about. So before going to discuss about the subject, the units, we think about the basic idea of the subject. We think about what is the purpose of the subject. The purpose of the subject, that is natural language processing, is it combines the power of linguistics. Linguistics is nothing but it is the combination of the languages. It is the combination of the languages, or also it is the different languages. Is it not? When we use the system, so the system is automatically, by giving the instruction, it changes the languages. Is it not? It changes the languages according to our convenience. Okay, so this NLP is using the combination of power of linguistics and computer science to study the rules and structure of language, how we are going to use the language, and by using the language, how we are going to use the system in a systematic way, in simple way, and create intelligent systems. Okay, and create the intelligent systems and run on machine learning and NLP algorithms, and how these systems are using in NLP algorithms, and also is capable of understanding, analyzing and extracting meaning from text and speech. This is about the basic idea of this NLP. It is also giving the extracting the meaning of whatever that we are texting and whatever that we are saying to the system, it is responding meaningful way. Okay, this is about, we are discussing about the natural language processing. If you see the definition of natural language processing, that is the intersection of computer science. It is the intersection of computer science and linguistics and machine learning. The field focuses on communication between computers and humans in natural language, that is NLP, is all about making computers understand and generate human language. Is it not? It is all the way of how the system is going to communicate with the human being, the end user, and according to our response, according to the what we are requesting to the system. The essence of natural language processing lies in making computers understand and the natural language. It is it is going to understand whatever that we are asking to the system, and it is responding. And computers can understand the structured form of data like spreadsheets and the tables and the database. Is it not? That is already there. The spreadsheets, the tables already is there, is using the system, and the moreover we are using the natural language processing for to talk, to discuss with the system, to discuss to the system that we give as text as voice. Is it not? Whatever that we are typing something is already is auto corrected, even it spelling mistake also it is correcting, and whatever that we are asking is also responding. GPA, is it not? That is Google Map, everything. Okay, how it is performing by using the natural language processing. Okay, and human languages. Okay, so and there arises the need for natural language. It is all needed for natural language processing. It is also is explaining about the definition. Computers can't truly understand the human language. Yes, see, computer is a machine, as we know. Computer is a machine, we know. By switching off the power, the system computer will operate, but it doesn't know what it has to do. Is it not? That instruction we are giving, nowadays we are giving the sophisticated instructions. Earlier days, the instructions what we are giving is little hard to understand the system. But nowadays it is sophisticated systems, and in a simple manner we give the instructions by giving some voice. It is transmitting and it is giving according to our requirement. Okay, and if it encounters a new word, it tried making the nearest guess, which can be embarrassingly wrong few times. Is it not? So with the nearest guess, it is going to guess. Is it not? The system is going to guess whatever that we are going to ask into the system. So sometimes the wrong guess is also it guess, and sometimes it is giving the right guess, and it all display the every alternate information, the list of the information, whether it is right or wrong. There are various stages involved in training a model. Solving a complex problem in machine learning means building a pipeline. Is it not? It is like building a pipeline. Pipeline is nothing but it is transmitting the consequence, transequence, that is the sequence of instructions in a pipeline. Is it not? From one end to other end, the instructions is sequencing is known as the building the pipeline. In simple terms, it means breaking a complex problem into a number of solved problems. Is it not? Breaking the complex problem into small problems so that the simplification is easy. By converting into pieces. We can say this diagram is about NLP, that is natural language processing. How the natural language processing is using what are the instructions it is communicating. It is also communicating with the public, and it is also is communicating with the process, and it is also communicating with the linguistics, and it is also is communicating with the interaction, the semantics, syntax, so many things, communication words. Okay, so according to the subject, the definition of natural language processing is, so far we discussed about the basic idea and the transformation of the purpose of the NLP. So according to the subject, the definition of NLP is the field of study that focuses on the interactions between human language and computers is called natural language processing. It is the interaction between the human and the system. Okay, and it sits at the intersection of computer science, artificial intelligence, and machine language programming. And natural language processing is a field that covers computers' understanding and manipulation of human language, and it's ripe with possibilities of news gathering. It is also using for news gathering. There are many applications for natural language processing that includes business applications. So this discussion is everything you need to know about that how this natural language processing is going to work. Whether you are a developer or a businessman or a complete beginner or whatever you are, how this NLP is going to use in the software industry as a developer or a end user or a businessman nowadays. Okay, and natural language processing is a field of artificial intelligence in which computers is going to analyze, computers is going to understand and derive meaning from meaning human language in a smart and useful way. So this purpose, the natural language processing is the purpose is to understand in a smart way by using the system. By utilizing NLP, developers can organize and structure knowledge to perform tasks such as automatic summarization and translation and named entity recognition and relationship extraction, sentiment analysis, speech recognition and topic segmentation. Okay. So apart from this common word processor operations that text like a mere sequence of symbols, it extracts the text as well as the symbols, and NLP considers the hierarchical structure of language. It also observes the hierarchical structure of language. Okay, and NLP expert at Meltwater Group. This NLP is introduced by John Reeling and expert at Meltwater Group says in how natural language processing helps uncover social media sentiment. Okay, by analyzing language for its meaning, natural language processing systems have long filled useful roles, and such as correcting grammar, covering speech to text, and automatically translating between languages. Okay, so natural language processing is also using the analyzed text and allowing machines to understand how humans are speaking. And this human computer interaction enables real world applications like automatic text summarization, sentiment analysis, and topic extraction and named entity recognition. Okay, and NLP is commonly used for text mining and machine translation and automated question answering. Automating question and answering. NLP is a good for algorithms have a variety of uses. Basically, they allow developers and businessmen to create a software that understands human language. Due to the complicated nature of human language, NLP can be difficult to learn and implement correctly. However, with the knowledge gained from this article, you will be better equipped to NLP successfully and no matter your use case. Okay, and what are the examples of natural language processing? The examples of natural language processing is about the grammar checking and the email filtering and the survey analysis, voice assistance. Okay, these are all the examples of the natural language processing. You also can see the examples of NLP algorithms are summarizer. Okay, summarizer is using the NLP. What is summarizer? Summarizer blocks the text of using to extract the most important and central idea of while ignoring irrelevant information, and also parse and make parse phase. Parse and make parse phase is also one example of NLP, that is a language processing deep learning model made by Google that uses point of speech tagging. That is use of point of speech tagging. And one more example of this NLP algorithms is using, that is latent Dirichlet algorithm. Latent Dirichlet algorithm, which determines the most relevant words from a document. The number of most relevant words it is going to extract. This is one algorithm is using by NLP. And as we know that auto tag and auto correct are the examples of the NLP. Auto correction and identify the type of entity extracted, such as it being a person, place, or organization using named entity recognition. Named entity recognition is also using the example of NLP. And syntactic analysis is there, semantic analysis is there, and syntax algorithm is also using the examples of NLP. Okay. How to get started with natural language processing? If you are a developer or a businessman, so just getting started with the natural language processing, that is, there are many resources available to help you learn how to start developing your own NLP algorithms. That is, there are the open source algorithm libraries are there, that are Apache Open NLP. Apache Open Natural Language Processing is open source. By using, you can create your own algorithms. Okay, and part of speech tagging is also there. Tokenizer is also there, and natural language toolkit. By using natural language processing toolkit, you also can define your own algorithms by using the natural language processing. Like Mallet is also using a Java package that provides that latent Dirichlet allocation, document classification, clustering, topic modeling, information extraction, and many more. Okay, these are all the open sources are using to develop the natural language processing algorithms. The study of language is explains about that artificial intelligence and machine learning. Nowadays, the software industry is focusing on the artificial intelligence and machine learning is based on the natural language processing. That is the importance of the natural language processing. Okay, so natural language processing refers to artificial intelligence and method of communicating with an intelligent systems using a natural language such as English as any language. And processing of natural language is required when you want to intelligent system like robot to perform as per your instructions. Is it not? Robot is also is playing a major role, is working according to your instructions, is based on the natural language processing. Okay, and when you want to hear decisions from a dialogue based on clinical expert systems. The field of NLP involves making computers to perform useful tasks with the natural language humans use. The input and output of an NLP systems can be speech or written text. Just now we discussed about it is going to use whatever that you give the instruction by voice or whatever the instruction that you will give as a text, written text. We can discuss about the components of natural language processing. What are the different components of natural language processing? The components of NLP is the two components are there. That is natural language understanding. Natural language understanding and understanding involves in the following tasks. That is mapping the given input in natural language into useful representations. See, the map, as we know, the basic idea of mapping. Now, what is mapping? The definition of mapping? Mapping is nothing but it identifies both sides. Is it not? In earlier also we discussed about the mapping in software, that is cache mapping. That is mapping is nothing but it is identify from both sides the same or not. The same or not. That in catch mapping, that direct mapping, indirect mapping, and auto mapping is also there. What it explains about, it identifies from both sides, both ends, it is same or not. That is about the mapping. So mapping is given input in natural language into useful representations. Okay, and analyzing different aspects of the language and natural language generation. Okay, natural language generation. These are the components of natural language processing, and it is the process of producing meaningful phrases and sentences in the form of natural language from some internal representation. Okay, and it also involves the text planning, sentence planning, and text realization. Text planning, sentence planning, text realization. Text planning is nothing but it includes retrieving the relevant content from knowledge base. Text sentence planning is nothing but it includes choosing required words. Is it not? Choosing required words, forming meaningful phrases, setting tone of the sentence. And text realization is it is mapping sentence plan into sentence structure. Just now I told about the mapping is nothing but whatever it is, the both sides, I said both sides, it is nothing but from our end, that is the end user, and the other end is the system. Is it not? That it is going to mapping and same information, so that the system is using the machine learning, and it is appropriating to that, it is going to explain, it is going to display, it is going to interact, it is going to involve. Okay, and natural language understanding is harder than natural language, that is gathering. Okay, and what are the difficulties in natural language understanding? What are the difficulties are there in natural language understanding? Natural language has an extremely rich form and structure. What is meaning the rich form? Rich form is nothing but it is high level communication. It is high level communication. Whatever that we are giving to the system should be in a mannered way, in a well mannered. In other words, we can say well mannered. That is rich in form. It is about the well mannered. So it is very ambiguous. It is very ambiguous, and there can be different levels of ambiguity. There can be different levels of ambiguity. That is lexical ambiguity and the syntax level ambiguity and referential ambiguity. Okay, what is lexical ambiguity? It is at a very primitive level, such as word level. Is it not? Lexical is nothing but it is word level. For example, treating the word board as noun or verb. Is it not? When we are giving some word to the system, so in what type of meaning that word and what is the related information of the sentence is known about lexical ambiguity. In what way that word is going to communicate. Lexical ambiguity. And the second one is syntax level ambiguity. Syntax level ambiguity. What is the sentence? The information. The sentence can be parsed in different ways. That is, for example, he lifted the beetle with red cap is one sentence, and the other, did he use cap to lift the beetle, or he lifted a beetle that had red cap. See, that is the confusion sentence is related to the syntax level ambiguity. How the sentence is going to be meaningful is related to syntax level of ambiguity. And a referential ambiguity, it is the sentence is going to associate with, it is referring to something using pronouns. For example, Rima went to Gauri, that she said, I am tired. Exactly, who is tired? Who is tired? The sentence is explaining about who is tired, whether Gauri is tired or Rima is tired. That the ambiguity is there. So that is referential ambiguity. Referential ambiguity. One input can mean different meanings, and many inputs can mean the same thing. That is the referential ambiguity. And natural language processing terminology we are going to discuss. What are the terminology of NLP? That is phonology, morphology and morpheme, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, disclosure, world knowledge. As general meaning we know, but what the NLP is using the terminology. The NLP is using the terminology that is phonology. It refers to as a study of organizing sound systematically. Is it not? Phonology is study of organizing sound systematically. When we talk something to the system, it should understand in a specific way. That is internal. There is a terminology using to the sound system. Okay. And morphology. Morphology is the study of construction of words from primitive meaningful units. It is a study of construction of words from primitive meaningful units. And morpheme is using from primitive units of meaningful in the language. It is primitive meaning of language. Syntax, as you know, syntax is the from the beginning we are studying about the syntax in the software industry for computer science or information systems. That is, the words are related to the system programming. That is, it refers to the arranging words to make a sentence. It also involves determining the structural role of words in the sentence and in phrases. Semantics is nothing but the words are giving in a meaningful way. That is, semantics is nothing but it is concerned with the meaning of words and how to combine words into meaningful phrases and sentences. Pragmatics also deals with using and understanding sentences in different situations. Is it not? Just now we have seen it depends on the situation how we are going to understand the sentence. So it deals with this using the understanding sentences in different situations and how the interpretation of the sentence is affected, how it is going to affecting. Discourse deals with how the immediately proceeding sentence can affect the interpretation of the next sentence, how it is discourse to the next sentence. And world knowledge is nothing but how the languages are going to explaining about the information. It includes the general knowledge about the world. It explains about the general knowledge about the world knowledge. That just now we discussed about what is phonology and what is morphology and what is morpheme and what is syntax, what is semantics and what is pragmatics and what is discourse and world knowledge. Just now we discussed that is the meaningful definitions we have given here. Okay, what is a morphology? Phonology is a sound system. That is, okay, how in what way we are going to give the voice to the system. And morphology, it is the study of word structures and word formation, focusing on analysis of the individual components of words. Okay, that is the minimal unit of meaning is referred as morpheme. And a morpheme is also meaningful unit of language that can be further divided in that is forming, incoming, coming, incoming or like that. A morphological element considered in respect of its functional relations. That is linguistic system. Linguistic is nothing but is a combination of the languages. Okay, the different languages are studied is linguistic system. Okay, what is syntax? Syntax is nothing but arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentence in a language. Okay, and semantics is the meaning of a part of speech tagging input of the lexical analysis. Lexical analysis can be used at the syntactic level of linguistic processing to group words. Okay, to group words. And pragmatics, it is how it is going to give the information about the next sentence. It is what is the information the is, or in other words also you can say the paragraph how it is going to communicate to the system. Okay, the paragraph is combination of the sentences. How the first sentence information is going to give the next sentence information about when we are talking to the system. Discourse is discussed, and world knowledge also. Just now we discussed about the information about the languages and steps in natural language processing. What are the steps in natural language processing that are? There are general 5 steps. There are generally 5 steps in natural language processing, that is lexical analysis, syntactic analysis, that is known as the parsing, and the semantic analysis, discourse integration, and pragmatic analysis. These are the 5 steps are using in the natural language processing. Lexical analysis is, it involves identifying and analyzing the structure of words. The structure of words, that is lexicon of a language means the collection of words. It is a collection of words and phrases in a language. Phrases in a language. And lexical analysis is dividing the whole chunk of text into paragraphs. That is dividing into paragraphs, sentences, and words. Syntactic analysis is known as the parsing. Parsing is known, it is explaining about how a sentence is going to divide in a systematic way, in easy to understanding way. Parsing, easy to understanding way. That is, it involves analysis of words in the sentence for grammar and arranging words in a manner that shows the relationship among the words. Parsing is nothing but it is going to divide in a meaningful way grammatically or in a relationship among the words. The sentence such as the school goes to boy is rejected by English syntactic analysis. It is not that grammatically it is not the right sentence. The school goes to boy is not the right sentence. So boy is going to school is a meaningful sentence. So that the sentence is going to divide in a relationship way, that is a parsing way. This we can see that the sequence of the components of natural language processing is lexical analysis, syntactic analysis, semantic analysis, disclosure integration, and pragmatic analysis. This is the sequence of the components: lexical analysis, syntactic, semantic, disclosure, and pragmatic. Okay, semantic analysis is, it draws the exact meaning or the dictionary meaning from the text. Semantic, okay, the text is checked for meaningfulness, and it is done by mapping syntactic structures and objects in the task domain. The semantic analysis disagregates and a sentence such as hot ice cream. Okay, means that a meaningful sentence it is going to divide in the parser. Discourse integration is the meaning of any sentence depends upon the meaning of the sentence just before it. In addition, it also brings about the meaning of immediately succeeding sentence. And pragmatic analysis is the what was said is reinterpreted on what it actually means. Pragmatic analysis, just now we discussed about the prior and after. It is not about the present, it is like future and the past tense. Like during this, what was said is reinterpreted and what it actually means. It is based on the earlier and based on the existing, and it is going to take the future steps. It involves deriving those aspects of language which require real world knowledge. Okay, and here we are discussing about the implementation aspects of syntactic analysis is about a number of algorithms are used, research are developed and for syntactic analysis. But we consider only few research algorithms are using, that is context-free grammar and top-down parser. Context-free grammar and top-down parser. What is context-free grammar? That sentences should be a grammatically correct. And top-down parser is nothing but it is a sequence of step-by-step dividing the words systematically. Top-down approach, as we discussed in compiler construction, that is top-down approach and bottom-up approach, that is the top-down dividing the words. Okay, what is context-free grammar? Context-free grammar, we can see with an example here, the grammar that consists rules with a single symbol on the left-hand side of the rewrite rules. For example, let us create grammar to parse a sentence. The sentence we have considered here is the bird picks the grains. The bird is picking the grains from the ground. Okay, for example. See here the article determines that is a, or, and the. Articles has a and the, is it not? So the articles is not determining it. But there is a noun that is bird or birds or grain or grains. Okay, nouns we are using, but articles are not using. And noun phrase, that is article plus noun. Noun phrase, that is article plus noun or article plus adjective plus noun. That is determinant of n or determinant of adjective n. This is a word, the sentence is dividing how context free, how it is going to divide in a context free. Okay, so that is determinant of n or determinant of adjunct noun. That is verbs. That is what are the verbs here about the sentence? That is picks. That is what the work it is performing. Work it is performing. That is picking. Picks the grains, is it not? So picks, that is picks, picking and picked. Whatever that we can use is verb. So that is how grammatically correct that word we are going to use. And also verb phrase, it is that non-passing and non-passing verb. And it also is using the adjectives. Adjectives, that is beautiful or small or chipping or like that we can use in the sentence. This is the context-free meaningful using. Okay. The parse tree breaks down the sentence into structured parts. Just now I told you a sentence is dividing into parts in a meaningful way. Parts so that the computer can easily understand and process it. In order for the parsing algorithm to construct this parse tree, a set of rewrite rules. Just now I told you a sentence is also can be rewritten. Rewrite is based on the previous sentence, is existing sentence in the coming sentence. Is going to rewrite the sentence and it is going to divide the words, divide into words, and which describe that what tree structure or legal need to be constructed. Okay, and it is going to discuss in a tree structured manner. These rules say that a certain symbol may be expanded in the tree by a sequence of other symbols. Okay, and according to first order logic rule, if there are two strings, noun phrase and verb phrase, then the string commences by noun phrase followed by verb phrase in a sentence. Then it is going to rewrite the sentence. The rewrite rules for the sentence are as follows. See, just now we consider the sentence with a sentence that is noun phrase or verb phrase. That is noun phrase is determinant of n or determinant of adjunct in. Okay, and verb phrase is about verbs and noun phrase. Okay, so here we are discussing about the lexicon. What is the lexicon? The lexicity is that is determinant of a or the. Determinant of a or the, that is we are using, and adjunct verb is about beautiful or perching. Just now we discussed. And now we use about bird or birds or grain or grains. Verb we used pick. The purpose, the role is pick or picks or picking. This is about the parse tree can be created as shown. Okay. So how the parse tree can be constructed? Here we can see the sentence is known. It is about the sentence parse tree. noun past and verb past, determinant that is the, and noun that is bird, and verb that is pigs, and that is noun past that is the or grace. Okay, noun past is again divided into determinate and noun. Determinate again, see that the, and noun is grains are there, and verb is that is about just now we said pick or picking or picks. The bird picks the grapes. The sentence is divided into the tree, past tree, how it is. The sentence is divided into noun, past and verb forms. How the noun forms again is divided into determinate and noun, and the verb form is divided into verb, and noun past again is divided into determinate and the grades. Okay, this is the structure past tree. Now consider about rewrite rules. We are discussing about the rewrite of the sentence, that is, since we can be replaced by both pig or pigs, is it not? Pig is a pigs. Every time it is pigs, and sentences such as the bird picked the grapes. The bird picked the grapes can be wrongly permitted, is it not? Is wrongly permitted. So that is the subject verb agreement error is approved as correct. That is, so here when we are discussing about the structure of the NLP and about the components, and there are the merit demerits of the grammatical usage. That is, the what is the merit about the simplest style of grammar, therefore widely used one. Is it not? The merit of the simplest grammar is it is more used, therefore widely is used. And demerits of the grammar is they are not highly precise. For example, the grain speaks the bird is syntactically correct according to the parser. But even if it is make no sense, parser takes it as a correct sentence. Like that. That is the demerit of the grammar. Okay. So here we are discussing, and yes. Okay, this is the merits and demerits of the grammars that we are using. And we are discussing about the top-down parser. Parser is nothing but it is a sentence is dividing the words in a meaningful sentence. How it is going to discuss about top-down, from top to bottom, how it is going to divide the words. Here the parser starts with the S symbol and attempts to rewrite it into a sequence of terminal symbols that matches the classes of the words in the input sentence until it consists entirely of terminal symbols. This is a sequence of dividing into the top-down approach. Okay, and there are the top 10 applications of natural language processing. The topic we have the applications of natural language processing. Nowadays we are using the natural language processing applications. What are that? Even the spell checker or Siri is also natural language processing application. And search autocorrect and autocomplete is also natural language processing application, is it not? Search, autocomplete and autocorrect and language translator, even when you type something from one language, easily we can convert to other language. The language translator is also is the one application of NLP. And social media monitoring. We can go for that social gathering or social information. Social media monitoring is also one type of application of NLP. And chatbots also we are using. This is not chatbots we are using where a social conference application is also using the natural language processing. Survey analysis. Just now I told you social language chatbots, and survey analysis is also using the applications of natural language processing. And hiring and even the recruiters also is using the NLP processing. How he is going to hire the employees. Hiring and recruitment is also using one type of application of NLP. And voice assistants, just we are discussing from the beginning, that is Siri is also one application of NLP. And grammar checkers. Is it not? When we type something and whether it is grammatically correct or not, the word sentence formation is also correct or not, is also checking, is also one type of application of this NLP. Email filtering. Nowadays we can see the unwanted emails also we can filtering. So email filtering is also one type of applications of NLP. So there are the number of applications are there by using NLP. So the author broadly is divided into the top 10 categories of applications of NLP. So far we discussed about the introduction of NLP, what is NLP and what is the guidelines of the NLP and what is the applications of NLP in the class. And just to go with the discussion of this topic, and you just have a discussion and you just study about this. If you find out any discomfort, any information you need to more about the topic, you can call me and we can communicate, you can chat. Okay, and for the next class with the next topic we'll discuss about. Okay, thank you.